All right, what's up, my peeps? I am at the house that I was doing last week where I trimmed the banana trees over here. I'm back at this house, and like I was saying last week, what I wanted to try to do was trim this big bush right here and then do the banana trees. So I'm at least gonna trim up this bush. I am going to at least do that. I got some other stuff I gotta do today. I'm kind of behind, and so I might not have enough time to trim up that other banana tree. But with that being said, enough of the yapping, let's get to it. Hey, so fun fact, this is actually a tangerine tree. I never knew that. I never knew that. I don't know if you guys see me looking through the bush, but that was the reason why. It got tangerines on it. Like literally tangerines. Never seen it, like ever. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was mic'd up still. And hopefully it wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's pretty much all of the detail stuff I got to do for this week. This yard is looking absolutely amazing. So one thing that I've seen that I didn't like is that this area right here is starting to kind of like have some ruts, and it comes from me coming over here after it's rained. This yard, it holds water kind of bad, and so the weight of my mower going in that same direction after it rains, that's what's causing the ruts. So what I got to do now is I got to push mow it, because I definitely don't want the ruts to continue to get worse and worse. So I am going to push mow this front area, and I'll cut the rest of the yard. It really doesn't need it, to be honest. It really does not need it. What I might do is just go around with the weed eater and hit everything, and then cut it next week when I know that, you know, it's actually some form of new growth. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I gotta edge it up. Stuff back here looks good, so ain't no need to cut this. little tangerine tree is tripping me out. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is really tripping me out. And I never knew what it was. I knew it wasn't a ligustrum. I knew that. I never knew what it was. It's tripping me out. All right, let's get it. All right, my peeps, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here, because all I gotta do now is spray a little weed killer. I might have to pull some weeds here and there, and that's pretty much it. So if you haven't already, like the video, comment on the video. If this is one of your first times watching the video, look through my other videos, see if you like them, then subscribe to the channel. And until the next time, I'm out.